My name is Yvonne Long. This is week 6 video where we will be discussing the digestive system. The exercise says, pretend that you've just eaten a cheeseburger. Describe what would happen to the cheeseburger during the digestive process. Be sure to name all of the important structures of the digestive system as you speak. List all of the structures and pathways to include. Oh, I don't need to read that part. All right, so I've typed some notes up on my computer, so I'll be reading from my computer. The process of digestion of the cheeseburger begins with you eating the cheeseburger. So chewing your food is formally called mastication. Mastication is the physical breaking down of foods into smaller pieces by chewing and grinding with your teeth. Once you start chewing your food, this triggers the salivary glands to release saliva, which contains amylase, a digestive enzyme, as well as water and mucus. The amylase breaks down the starches into simple sugars, and the water and mucus lubricate the food as you're chewing to help aid in swallowing. The tongue plays a part by rolling the chewed food into smaller portions so that you can get it down your throat through the esophagus. It goes down the esophagus through the process of peristalsis and makes its way into the stomach. Once the food enters the stomach, this triggers the gastric glands to release gastric juices that include hydrochloric acid. Hydrochloric acid neutralizes the saliva, and it makes the conditions in the stomach necessary for the action of pepsin. It also activates pepsinogen to activate pepsin that breaks down the proteins in the cheeseburger. Hydrochloric acid also kills any harmful bacteria and other organisms that might be present in the food. Once all of this takes place, the broken down cheeseburger is now known as chyle, and it's going to make its way into the small intestines. Most of the stomach has started the process of the digestion, but then we're going to have some further breaking down of the cheeseburger in the small intestines, as well as the absorption of the nutrients from the cheeseburger. So the interstitial walls produce interstitial fluid that have digestive enzymes that further break down starch, lipids, polypeptides, sucrose, maltose, and lactulose. Peptide bonds are broken down and turned into simple sugar and lipase, which turns fats into glycerol and fatty acids. Also, in the small intestines, there will be the absorption of the fat. Goblet cells produce enzymes that trigger hormones that stimulate the pancreas and the liver that will further act on the broken down cheeseburger. The liver produces bile that will neutralize the stomach acid and emulsify the fats from the cheeseburger. Once the secretions and the secretions from the pancreas and the bile have been activated, they stop the action of the pepsin, which turns the product into chyme, and it's going to now leave the small intestines. And once it leaves the small intestines, we've had all of the absorption of all of the nutrients from the cheeseburger. and we go into the large intestine. So the large intestine has a mucus lining and mucus producing glands that convert the chyme, which is the end product from the small intestines, into feces. The feces are stored in the large intestines until the act of defecation, and we all know and understand defecation, but it's when the products from eating have been all absorbed in the small intestines, and the waste products, the things that the body can't absorb or cannot use, go out of the body. And that is the process of digestion, from chewing to defecation. Thank you.